Hi friends, we are going to look into Laplace transform. Laplace transform, let's say, of a function f of t is equal to g of s. This is equal to integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt. So Laplace transform represents a non-periodic function f of t in terms of continuous variables s. This s are continuous variables. Fourier transform, which we have already seen in the last video, check it out if you have not seen it, is a special case of Laplace transform. So this Fourier transform, which we have already seen, is a special case of Laplace transform. So we'll just look into some of the properties of Laplace transform. So Laplace transform of, if you remember these simple properties, it will be very easy in the exam. Laplace transform of 1 will be 1 upon s. Laplace transform of t power n is equal to n factorial upon s raised to n plus 1. Laplace transform of e power at is equal to 1 by s minus a. Laplace transform of cos mt will be equal to s upon s squared plus m squared. Laplace transform of sin mt will be equal to m upon s squared plus m squared. Laplace transform of cos h hyperbolic mt will be equal to s upon s squared minus m squared. Laplace transform of sin h mt is equal to, again this is hyperbolic, is m upon s squared minus m squared. You can prove all this using this equation. Laplace transform of e raised to at f of t is equal to g of s minus a. Laplace transform of f of at is equal to 1 by a g of s upon a. Laplace transform of a periodic function, let's say, which is having period t, that is a periodic function f of t which repeats itself after t, that is f of t will be equal to f of t plus capital T. This is the period. So Laplace transform of this periodic function is given by Laplace transform of this periodic function f of small t is equal to 1 by 1 minus e power minus s capital T, where t is this period, integration 0 to capital T, where again t is the period, e raised to minus s t f of t dt. This is for a periodic function with period capital T. So we will find the Laplace transform of non-periodic function using this equation and the Laplace transform of periodic function with period capital T using this last equation. The Laplace transform of t power n f of t is equal to minus 1 raised to n d by ds n, that is differentiation of g of s with respect to s up to order n. Then we'll have Laplace transform of differentiation up to nth order upon d t n will be equal to s raised to n g of s minus s raised to n minus 1 f of 0 minus s raised to n minus 2 f dash of 0. This process will go on up to minus, will have f nth order differentiation, f of 0 nth order differentiation. Laplace transform of f of t upon t. This is equal to integration s to infinity g of s ds. And we are having Laplace transform of integration 0 to t f of t dt is equal to g of s upon s. So to learn these, what you can do is, we know in differentiation, when we do differentiation of any term, like let's say differentiation of x raised to n, so we multiply it, right, and we do integration, then we divide the terms. Let's say we are doing differentiation of, let's say, e raised to 2x. So this will be nothing but 2e raised to 2x. And when we do, this is differentiation. Now when we do integration of e raised to 2x, it will be e raised to 2x upon 2, right? So what we do in integration is divide by the number, divide by whatever, and for differentiation we multiply. So similarly, you can see for integration, when we are doing integration, then after Laplace transform of integration, we are going to divide it by something. And if we are dividing it by something, then Laplace transform of that division will give us some integration. Similarly, for differentiation, we can see if we are doing differentiation of something, we will get something multiplied by something, as we have seen here. And if we are having something multiplied and we take the Laplace transform, then we will get the answer in terms of differentiation. This is just a simple trick you can use to learn it, because this is how I learned these formulas. That's it. This is all we are going to look into Laplace transform. Try to solve some problems which you can find, and that will be very helpful in the exam. And if you learn all of these Laplace transforms which I have given you, then it will save a lot of time. So take care. Peace be upon you.